Happy Wednesday, everybody. Let's start with this short-term indicator. Nice short entry here. Red lines are the sell lines, green lines are the buy lines. You can see Nasdaq 100, very nice short from sell line, and you can see 1.5% profits. This is the future of Nasdaq 100, even on NQ, EMINI futures. Very nice short from the sell line here, sell zone here to the buy zone. Nice short, and this short you should be now not holding a short here. This is where you should be buying, not shorting here. All right. S&P 500, same thing. Nice sell entry from here. First red line to green line. Nice short here. 1% profit. Same thing for ES Mini. We can see ES Mini future. Nice day trading profits here. Also, you can see natural gas. Same thing. Nice profits. You can see sell line to green line, buy line. Very nice short from here, almost 8% profit, and a nice day today. And crude oil is the biggest winner, and you can see it was near second and third standard deviation. This is a perfect time to buy crude oil. If you did not buy, you should be looking to buy. You should not be looking to short crude oil here. Okay, it's in the buy zone. CNQ, one of the biggest Canadian oil miner. You can see below third standard deviation. Okay, this is a no-brainer buy. CNQ, XOM. If you're a US oil miners, you like it. XOM, you can see nice bounce in the buy zone. Still XLE energy sector. You can see green. Entire oil sector, oil miners, all of them are in the buy zone. So you should be looking to buy these here. All right. So yeah, these are the hints for tomorrow, and then let's quickly now start with daily analysis. We'll start with Bitcoin. Let's go with Bitcoin, and let me add that indicator PPO. Let me get that here. Oops, I got the wrong indicator here. What is this? Okay, I don't know what this is. Okay, so let's get this PPO again. Here you go. And let's do a daily chart analysis, and you can see Bitcoin consolidating. Just a consolidation, divergence. All right, so divergence, new high, lower momentum on RSI, lower momentum on PPO. Same story as yesterday. And just be careful here, guys. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin futures, BTC. Here you go. Same thing here, a gap here. So looking for that gap at least to fill 39,420. And you can see divergence on RSI, which means price going higher. Lower momentum on RSI, lower momentum on PPO. So divergences across the board. So be very careful. Ethereum, same thing here, looking for this pullback and divergence, big divergence on RSI and also on PPO. So you can see momentum is going lower. So looking for this gap fill, second gap fill. All these green lines are the gaps to fill. Bitcoin also, all these green lines are the gaps to fill. All right, I'm going to delete this green line here because they are gaps. So we'll take gaps as a possible stop of the short entry. All right, Bitcoin is a very good short at this moment, in my opinion. VIX starting to bounce little. You can see got a green buy signal yesterday. So I told everybody green buy signal. Now it's bouncing. But you can see it's making lower high. This low is 12.45, lower than all other lows. And then you can see higher momentum on RSI. Same thing on PPO going higher. So be careful. VIX is ready to bounce, and that means it's going to be bad for S&P 500. And you can see today what we got. We got a red signal on RSI and bearish crossover. What that means, green line is below red line on PPO. And let's quickly go to SPY. Now SPY was a gap up after that ADP report, employment report, and today it got a bearish candle. And now the targets are here, 440. Let's see if it can go all the way down. But just remember, these gaps will be filled at one point. I don't know when, so no point being a bull here. Okay, just be careful. You can see bearish crossover on this as well, PPO. So at minimum, looking for a little bit of downwards pressure before it goes higher. All right, and triple Qs, Nasdaq, similar thing. Sorry, 0.58% down, looking for this gap to fill before it can go higher. We got a sell signal on Nasdaq. Give me a second, guys. Sorry, yeah. So we got a sell signal on Nasdaq on this day, 4th of December. We're going higher. If you go to NDX chart, let's do that weekly analysis on here, and let me get that other indicator here. So now that's one of the indicators that tells me how far we are from the green line. So you can see now. Okay, what happened here? Sorry, daily chart. We have to do weekly chart, and you can see we're getting closer to the green line. That's my potential buy entry. So from here, the green line is around almost 2%, less than 2% away. So I'm not buying. So I think that pullback is coming. So I will be only looking to buy between green and red line. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. All right. So let's get rid of this indicator. And where did it go? So let's go get back PPO. All right, so now go back to daily chart, triple Qs. Again, all these gaps are to fill. Looking for at minimum first gap around 378, second gap around 370. All right, so we'll see which gaps get filled and then we get a bounce. We don't know yet when it will bounce. All right. And keep going. Crude oil, you can see okay, this support which I marked before around 73, 72. You can see my video from yesterday. I said if this one breaks, next support is around 65, so very close to the support here. You can see this whole area here. Actually, it can go a little down at 65, but this whole area, if I really draw this whole area where we are now entering right now, this whole area is a big support. Okay, if I zoom out, you can see here, if I extend this okay, extend this like this. All right, whole area is a big support. All right, we are entering a support area. Okay, so oil can bounce anywhere from in this zone. All right, this is a zone where oil should find support, and I'm looking for a bounce, and this is not the time to short oil. If you wanted to short, you were shorting here. Why? Because there was divergence, new high here, RSI lower, PPO lower, and now we are starting to build a little bit of bullish divergence. Not yet. Still not yet, but let's see. This is not where you should be looking to short. Okay, we could go a little bit more lower, but again, be careful. Okay, we are towards the extreme. You can see the background here on daily chart starting to turn dark red. If I go to 1 hour chart, I think still no divergences yet. Okay, PPO is showing some divergence. You can see here, 1 hour chart, we can see PPO making some divergence here. RSI, let's see, RSI, is it making any divergence? Let's see, a little bit, very little hardly any divergence. So, but okay, maybe I can try to force it like this. Okay, so a little bit of divergence on RSI, but PPO is showing divergence. All right. Go back to daily chart. So just be mindful of that. All right. For now, I will delete this and delete this because this is daily chart. And then CNQ, you can see massive downward move. Dividends are coming tomorrow. So I just bought this one today, end of day, and nice dividends coming tomorrow. So there's a gap here around 62.44. It could go and fill it. And then there are two gaps here to the top. So those two gaps from where we closed today, those two gaps are around 8.35%. If you can hold, then yeah, you can get those two. Eventually it's going to be filled. So it's your call if you want to take this position, but I'm buying this CNQ today. Actually, I already bought it. Okay, so gold, again, rejection here on a couple of days ago, and sell signal came yesterday, day before yesterday, actually, 5th of December, and came back to support area. Okay, is it going to hold here? Let's see, still higher lows, and let's see, this is support. Okay, so gold needs to bounce from here. If it doesn't bounce, then the next support is around 1940. First support is here, 2000, and then eventually 1892. There's a big gap here. I don't know when that's going to be filled, but eventually 1832, that's what I'm looking for. That's why I kept it as purple target. All right. Silver, again in the support box. Let's see if this support holds. If this breaks, then we are looking for this trend line to hold. Still a bit far away, but let's see if it's going to come all the way there or not. We'll figure it out. Natural gas, also bad day, but you can see my buy box here. It's just about to enter my buy box from where we are right now. Buy box is around 3% down. So if you get another down day, this is where you should be looking for accumulation. Dollar bouncing, came to the buy box and bouncing. So dollar is looking good as long as it bounces. Next resistance is here around 105. If dollar bounces, then that's going to be bearish for Bitcoin, gold, and stock market. We covered Bitcoin. Let's quickly look at Toronto Stock Exchange. A little bit down here towards the end, a little bit of sell-off. This gap here is my target, 19,731. Let's go to 1 hour chart. Did this fill? Yeah, this gap is filled. So we delete this. You can see how nicely all these gaps get filled. And our next targets are here. So let's see if we're going to fill this gap before we go higher. And Hang Seng Index, again, this resistance line, 1 hour chart. Wait for this resistance to break before you get bullish. Until that, nothing is different. going lower on higher momentum on RSI and PPO, so that's a good sign, but wait for a breakout of this white line. Bonds looking good, keep going higher. Again, just keep going higher since we got this buy signal on 23rd of October. Everything is looking good. Just buy the dip for now. Copper trying to go back to this buy zone. Let's see if it's going to come all the way down. If it does, then look to buy here. Palladium. You can see new lows with higher momentum. Wait for this trend line break. Until that time, just don't buy. Wait for this breakout. Soybeans, again in the buy box. If I go to 1 hour chart, multiple gaps, this gap is filled. So actually I'm going to delete this gap. So there's this gap around here, 13,541. So go back to daily chart. So that's my next target, but this is where you should be looking to accumulate. Soybeans, wheat looking nice, looking for buy the dip. Any dips you should be looking to buy. It made a new high. Look to buy the dip if that happens. Okay, corn struggling here, right in the resistance area, looking for a little bit pullback, and let's see if it breaks out. Sugar really down and bearish move. This support became resistance. No divergences yet. You can see why we got this breakdown, because of, you can see it was going higher on lower momentum on RSI and PPO. So now we got this breakdown. So I want to see the same thing inverse happening. Okay, higher momentum, that's not happening. I think it's going to come all the way down to 20.583. As soon as it broke this support, this trend line is just going down. So yeah, sugar is bearish until I see reversal. Next target 20.48. Tesla pretty strong compared to entire market, but looking for this gap fill to buy again 2.24 so 224. Apple also there's a gap here, looking for that to fill before it go higher. Netflix looking for gap around 412 to fill before it goes higher. Microsoft also looking for 356 to fill before it goes higher. Google, multiple gaps here, 128 and 127 to fill. Meta, Facebook looking for 301 to fill before it goes higher. Amazon looking for around 133 to fill before it goes higher. Snowflakes, a couple of gaps after earnings, looking for these earnings gaps to fill. NVDA down 2.28%, couple of gaps, 423 and 408, these two to fill. AMD, next gap 113.69 to fill. All right. Gold miners, new Mount Mine, looking for this 38.32 to fill before bounce. Gold miner GDX 29.38, looking for that to fill. Dow Jones looking for these two gaps, 354 and 351 to fill. IWM, this gap is filled, which is good. So I'm going to delete this. Let me go to regular trading hours and confirm it. Yes, so this is deleted. And let's go back to daily chart. Now the other gap is here all the way down, 176, looking for that to fill before it go higher. XLK tech sector, gap fill around 178. XLE energy sector in the buy zone. Even short term it's in the buy zone. This is where you should be looking to buy. Very good time to buy XLE in my opinion, going lower on higher momentum on RSI and PPO, so which is always a good sign. You can see here still higher momentum. So yeah, don't be too bearish. XLE, you have to get bearish here, not here. All right. Healthcare sector, XLV still holding pretty strong. Any dips, look to buy. I don't think we're going to go all the way down. Look to buy the dip based on S&P 500. XLU, nice bounce. Green today, risk off market, looking for a little bit pullback before it goes higher. Industrial sector, XLI, couple of gaps here, 108, 104.98, looking for those two to fill. XLRE, real estate sector, looking for 36.7 to fill. Financial sector, looking for a couple of gaps, 35.32 and 34.83 to fill. And KRE, regional bank ETF, looking for a bit higher pullback before it goes higher. Shopify, gap down. Next gap is around 70. Second gap is around 62. And what else is there? Walmart, let's see. Dividends coming when? 7th of December, which is tomorrow. Okay, today was ex-dividend day. Again, it's in a nice buy box here. And yeah, it's this is where I should be looking to buy. And let's see if there's anything else interesting. Pfizer also looking very good. You can see it going lower, equal lows with higher momentum on PP and RSI. Keep an eye on this Pfizer as well. So it's also entering the buy zone very soon. Just test the buy zone today. Any dips from here on, you should be looking to buy this this stock. All right. And another one is XOM, which I showed yesterday. No bearish divergence yet. On 1 hour chart, still no divergences. Actually, long term there is divergence a little bit, but very oversold on XOM. It's gonna do what oil does. Even Enbridge, Enbridge is a bit better. But these are the ones which are going down, and I think plug is the other one which is pretty bearish here. This gap will fill around $6, so you can, if you can hold, it's a risk you can take. Anyhow, going back to again going back to stock market, looking for a little bit of pullback across the board, and that's gonna be a buy the dip in my opinion before we get end of year rally. Okay, so look to buy this dip slowly and slowly. It could go all the way down, so that's possible. All right, so okay guys, if you like the video, hit the like button, share with your friends and family. If you want to know about that indicator I shared earlier on, join my channel. There's a link in the description of this video now, and there's also a free Discord server. If you want to chat with me directly, you can join there as well. But guys, have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.